Tensions have appeared to increase between the United States and Iran, with the U.S. ordering the removal of all non-emergency staff from Iraq this week, citing credible threats from Iran. But a new report from the Wall Street Journal suggests that there may have been miscommunication between the two countries that led to each side increasing their military presence because that's what they believed the other country was doing. RT's Rachel Blevins is joining us now to discuss all the details. So, Rachel, what can you tell us about this latest report?
Right, so we've seen what appears to be increasing tensions between the United States and Iran this week, and that all followed a report from U.S. intelligence which claimed that Iran was directing militias to go after U.S. forces in the Middle East. So the United States increased their presence in the region to respond to that, but Iran has denied those claims, and Iran's head of parliament even came out today and said that they are open to emergency talks in either Iraq or Qatar with the United States to help calm these tensions. So now we've got a new report coming out claiming that all of these increases in tensions may have been the result of a giant misunderstanding. Let's take a look at what it says. So it essentially says that intelligence collected by the U.S. government shows Iran's leaders believe the U.S. planned to attack them, prompting preparation by Tehran for possible counterstrikes, according to one interpretation of the information. So they are essentially saying that it wasn't that Iran was going to attack first, it was that they saw an increase in U.S. military presence, and so they were preparing counterstrikes, which then led to this whole misunderstanding.
Interesting. Okay, so then where's the White House on this? What does President Trump have to say about it?
So it's been interesting because we've seen reports saying that President Trump is not ready to go to war with Iran. And then when he was asked about reported claims that the United States was preparing to send 120,000 troops to the region for a possible war, he denied those claims altogether and even called them fake news. So it's interesting because it comes at a time when we've got National Security Advisor John Bolton and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo saying that they are possibly ready for a war with Iran, that Iran is going to attack us. And so it raises a lot of questions about exactly whether Trump is on one page and his top officials are on another, and just what that means for the future of U.S. foreign policy.
So then, Rachel, let me ask you this. Will there be any consequences if the initial claims that were reported by the U.S. military turn out to be false?
Right, so that's the biggest question in all of this, because we've seen, of course, U.S. intelligence gets a number of reports, and so there may have been a time where they got reports saying that it looked like Iran was going to go after American forces, but then at the same time, we also have Bolton and Pompeo going and saying these are imminent threats, and when they make statements like that, that puts the whole world on high alert. So it remains to be seen exactly what is going to come of that, but at the same time, U.S. officials have to know that when they make those bold statements, they may not have all of the story altogether. And then now if we're coming out and saying this is one giant misunderstanding, then those same officials can say that they have credit for preventing a war by going and saying that it was just a misunderstanding.
Wow. We can go back to elementary school here where your teacher said grammar matters. This is definitely a case of that. All right. Thank you for filing that report. RT's Rachel Blevins. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.